Every day, thousands of people hit the road heading towards their dreams. But sometimes those dreams collide with a harsh reality. Auto accidents with 18-wheelers can change lives in an instant. That's why you need the experience and expertise of St. Martin and Bork. With over 50 years of experience, St. Martin and Bork have fought for justice for the victims of truck accidents.
If you've been in a wreck with an 18-wheeler, know your rights.
Call St. Martin and Bork today to schedule your free consultation.
Hey everybody, welcome into Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. It's time to check in with Assumption Parish, and for that, we go to Commander Lonnie Cavalier. He's with the Assumption Parish Sheriff's Office. So, how's things going? You guys staying warm up there in Assumption Parish?
It's cold, but we're here. We're doing fine. Thanks.
We are. We got a couple of cases, one in particular that's really disturbing. So, can you take us with the first arrest?
Yes, David Santiago Arvizu, 27 of 710 Bruley Road, Libertyville, was arrested last night on multiple felony charges involving extortion related to pornography of young female victims. In November of 2024, the Sheriff's Office received a referral of a criminal case from the Hernando County Sheriff's Office in Florida related to the aforementioned criminal activity. Detectives initiated an investigation into the case and determined that the suspect was using social media to obtain inappropriate content from females. The suspect then utilized the obtained material to extort the victims into continuing to provide additional indecent content as well as participating in live chats. As a result of continued investigation, detectives identified victims from the states of Florida and Washington. As detectives furthered the investigation, they were able to identify a person of interest. On Monday, January 6, 2025, detectives executed a search warrant upon a residence located at 710 Bruley Road in Libertyville. In conjunction with this investigation, they did arrest David Santiago Arvizu. Detectives did recover pertinent evidence during the search and concluded that David S. Arvizu is the individual responsible for the online exploitation of female victims ages 17 and 14. David Santiago Arvizu was arrested and booked into the Assumption Parish Detention Center on charges of extortion, 2 counts, computer fraud, 2 counts, production of pornography involving juveniles, 1 count, computer-aided solicitation of minors, 1 count, and indecent behavior with juveniles, 1 count. David Santiago Arvizu remains incarcerated pending a bond hearing. The investigation is ongoing and additional charges are likely.
Wow. And you said you're probably going to check in with ICE, the other ICE, not the ICE that you got, but the immigration is probably be looking into his case as well. No victims from Louisiana?
I'm sorry?
No, it seems like none of the victims were from Louisiana, which it doesn't matter, but those are from Florida and Washington. Yeah.
Not as of now that we know of, but we're just getting into the early stages of it, and that's what led us there last night. So there was a lot of material discovered last night that we're sorting through.
Right. So a good arrest there. The second case involved a Miss Willoughby, 32-year-old.
Yes, Tanika Monica Willoughby, 32 of 345 Highway 400 Napoleonville, was arrested on felony warrants following a traffic stop near Napoleonville. On December 31st, 2024, detectives responded to a complaint in the 100 block of Highway 1008 in connection to the theft and unauthorized use of an access card. Responding deputies made contact with the complainant, who advised that on the aforementioned date, a female contacted him and requested to borrow money for necessary personal expenses. The complainant only knew this woman by a nickname. The suspect went to his residence to get the money, and while there, stole the complainant victim's debit card. The victim advised that the debit card had been used twice to conduct unauthorized charges. Investigating deputies were able to identify the suspect as Tanika Monica Willoughby, and deputies secured arrest warrants for Willoughby. On Sunday, January 5th, an ICE assigned deputy stopped a vehicle for multiple traffic violations near Napoleonville. The driver of the vehicle is now identified as Taniska Manika Willoughby and is the same person identified as the suspect in the December 31st, 2024 theft of the previously mentioned Access debit card. During the Sunday afternoon traffic stop, the deputy requested and was granted consent to search the suspect vehicle. During that search, a quantity of ecstasy, also known as MDMA, was seized. The suspect, Taniska Manika Willoughby, was arrested and booked into the parish jail on charges of access device fraud, identity theft, possession of MDMA, texting while operating a motor vehicle, no seatbelt, and violation of a protective order. Taniska Manika Willoughby remains incarcerated with bond set at $40,000. She is currently being housed in the Lafourche Parish Jail.
Okay, so we're coming to a close here. Well, we got about a minute left, and we did want to say that there was a couple of other arrests that you guys had. One was a Lance Jackson, and one was a Brandon Harris. So those are also charged in Assumption Parish. I know you're doing that. So is this a busy time to follow up with especially a couple of cases that you dealt with now? Those are big cases that'll be in Assumption Parish, huh?
Yes, it is a busy time for us, and we're coming out of the holidays, and generally it's not that as busy as we are now. But these couple of these cases are keeping us running, and we have additional stuff on the burner as well.
Yeah. So, I guess you guys never sleep, and it never stops. So we appreciate your work, certainly there in Assumption Parish. And Lonnie Cavalier, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. We'll be right back with more Bayou Time right after this.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.